Hey guys, it's Adam with Team Kelly Lang. As many of you know, I joined real estate about 5 months ago, and I've just been loving it and learning so much. So I want to give you guys a little more information about some of the stuff I've been learning through my journey in real estate. So I'm going to try to do about a video a week, and this week I'm going to start out explaining the difference between an inspection and an appraisal. So to start out with an inspection, what an inspection is after you submit your offer and the offer is accepted, you go into the inspection period. So you have usually about 10 days to conduct an inspection and make any requests. Typically you want to order it within the first day of going mutual and have the inspection conducted within a couple days, just so you have enough time to decide what you'd like to do. So the inspection is a third party. It is paid for by the buyer. It is not required. You have the option to do it or not. I would highly recommend it, and I would recommend that the buyer always attend the inspection if possible. Sometimes, it's out-of-state buyers, but if you can be there, definitely be there. And they do run anywhere from about $350 to $450. So moving forward, what an inspection actually is. So the inspection happens at the house. The inspector, the buyer, and the buyer's agent will show up, and it'll be typically about 2 or 3 hours depending on the size and condition of the house. So the inspector will he'll go on the roof, he'll inspect the condition and give you about the life expectancy of what the roof's condition is. He'll go look at the siding, look at all the seals in the siding, and just give you overall condition of the exterior, around the windows, the trim, stuff like that. And then moving inside the house, he'll go through all the rooms, go through the bathrooms, check all the plumbing, make sure there's no leaks. If there are, make note of them, make sure there's no moisture in the floors. And then go through the rest of the house, check the electrical. He'll test all the outlets, testing condition of the walls and the floor, everything like that, and just kind of give you an overall inspection of the house. So the inspection usually, like I said, takes about 2 to 3 hours, and if you do it in the morning, later that day, you can have the report. Sometimes it's the next day if they're busy. And then after you get the inspection report, you have the option to either accept the condition, which can happen on newer houses, or if it's an older house and there's some problems wrong with it, you have the option to request the repairs to be made or ask for money back so that you can have the repairs made yourself. And so that's your negotiation between you and the seller. Once that's done, and you guys are all good to go, everybody's happy, the repairs are made, you're mutual and you're ready to close. So moving on to what an appraisal is. Appraisals are similar but different. Whereas an inspection is not required, an appraisal is required, and it is ordered through the lender. The lender will order it, and it'll come from a random pool of appraisers in the area, and typically that takes a little longer than an inspection. The period is a little longer because they have to go through and find comparable houses to match the value. And so they'll go to the house, they'll also inspect the exterior, look at the roof, stuff like that, and also go through inside the house and make sure the amount of bed and bathrooms match what the listing says, and then as well as the square footage of the house will match the listing. After that, they'll go through the neighborhood, make sure the houses around the comparables are in similar condition, and they'll go through and see which ones have sold recently and use those as comparables to match the value of the house. So the goal of the appraisal is to make sure that the lender isn't giving out more money than the home is worth. So once they do that, they give back the report. It goes directly to the buyer's agent, and the buyer gets to know if it met the value or if it exceeded or was below. And as long as you're at the value or above, you're good to go. If not, then somebody needs to come up with the money or the price needs to drop. So typically those are a little more expensive than an inspection. They're around $800, give or take, $100, $150. So that's about what an appraisal costs and about how long it takes. And that's about about the gist of it for the difference between inspection and appraisal. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Drop a comment or shoot me a text at 360-630-3117. Hope you guys have a great day, and thanks for watching.